setting quite the scene for us at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Trevor Etienne to return this. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Ready, set.
Young looking to throw. He finds Sanders. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. And after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Set.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Hubbard will not get past the line. He's held up at a 4.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Trying it again with Hubbard. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Sam Barton set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That's a short gain of 1, and that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. There's a dive up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
This is Irving on second. And fight ahead for a few. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and 4th and 4 coming up. So no initial clap back, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Hold in at the 20. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Panthers, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And as we play through the final week of our regular season, you can see he's just 1 game away from finishing as the league leader in receiving yards. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap down to Young. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the set.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we set.
Young working from the gun. Tried to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a quarterback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually.
And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Back to work after throwing the pin. He's trying to push the field. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Down. Ready.
The 2nd down throw for Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
180! Done!
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Mayfield now from the gun. He takes it himself, and he's brought down after a short gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, ready, ready.
And going play action. Young. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin. 3rd down, they need 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set, ready.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Great run here, he's across the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Young on the play action. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, give to Irving. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got it at the 24. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. Get some space around midfield. 3 inside the 30. To the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Give to Irving to start this drive. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. And he'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Third and short, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Collects this at the 32. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6.
Punt. 60 red. Watch out now. 60 serious.
It's Young to throw here on first. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
Sam Martin set to kick
The
off.
Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He can run it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down throw here. Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Mayfield. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Got a man. This is Evans. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. To throw is Mayfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Now he takes it. It's inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mayfield. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
4 yards.
Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, this is ETN. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers offense and Tedero McMillan headed out there now. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Panthers, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2.
Come on. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down. It's a gain of
New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down, Carolina.
Let's go now.
Young on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They strike for 23 yards, and it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense going into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set. Hut. Ready.
On the counter, Dowdle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Panthers, 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow. 43. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Rush coming for Young. Oh, my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Bronk, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Textbook. Hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Mayfield from the gun, third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. They've got first down from the 31.
Ready, ready, hut.
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, Young. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, third down.
Ready, set.
They'll throw, third and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Young working from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on, set it. Block 40. 43 rail. Ready?
On third down, it's Young. He's looking deep once again. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
Okay, ready?
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the red zone on first. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator. I think it's enough.
And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
Buccaneers 14. Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Drive begins with a run by Irving. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's got Evans once again. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, this is Etienne. This makes it up to the 25. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. Well, you tell me this all the time, partner. Sometimes this can be a simple game, and these games, when they are simple, can go to the teams who handle 3rd down better. And that was indeed the case here.
Yeah, this group has excelled on 3rd down all season. That's a credit to really the whole team, the preparation, the execution, and I love that touchdown on the previous drive.
Ready, ready, set.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Down, 22 meters. Black, 95.
On play action, here's Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit wrong, and it's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Young looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. Moves away from one. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down throw here. Mayfield setting up the running back screen. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. but it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Almost there defensively.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Baker. Hits him on the end route. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Set, ready.
Now Young. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter.
On the set.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. 45, right. Ready?
Counter play, Hubbard. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. They're set up at the 35 now.
Set. 50, green. Set, go.
On first down, here comes Brooks. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. What should be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Down. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Hut.
From the pistol, it's Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
1st down 10.
Black 40.
15-yard line.
Hut.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Buccaneers 15-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. That 100-yard mark that's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. 1st and goal. Here's Dowdle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Ryan Fitzgerald on.
Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
180.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Evans, the motion man here. This is Irvin on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He'll try to do it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll start this drive with Brooks. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready.
Young on the play action. Cuts, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Xavier Leggett. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 22.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Okay, ready?
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready. Set.
Back to throw. Here's Young. They set up the screen. Brooks. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
45. White. Ready.
To the air on first down. Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Down. Hut.
Going play action. Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. It's a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Let's go.
And the Panthers
52 blue.
first down.
Hut.
Here's Young again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Red. 38. Set. Hut.
3rd down run with Dowell. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
180.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield finds him over the middle. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Motioning right is Egbuka. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Baker now. He shovels this one forward. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Trying to set this up quick.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Next on the crosser. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Mayfield on first and 10.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Now here's Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
He's running for it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With a win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
38.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.